She represents a lot of where the party is, and not the Kamala Harris of 2020, but the Kamala Harris of today. And that is
what is so different? I mean, right out of the gate, Candace has Jessica on her heels by saying that she's not a feminist.
Don't Fox just need to just fire her and just get rid of her? She would just yell that out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
This might just be the greatest episode I've ever made. I'm John Mike Keene, the pen name of a certain guy named Doug. And I'm quoting three of my buddies in this video: Recklezz, Nerk News, and a real Adogg, because they had Jessica Tarlov pinned. She might be putting Fox in trouble now that ABC has had to pay for Trump's defamation of $15 million, and she repeated some of those same lies. We're going into the past because these guys had it right.
And that people would have liked to have seen it. But the truth of the matter is we don't have much time. And this was Joe Biden's decision. And the delegates, a lot of them have spoken out about this. They voted for, or they're representing Joe Biden's wishes. And he is part of the Biden-Harris administration. And in that sense, it makes sense that this was her nomination.
So this is back when the Democrats first picked Kamala Harris as their nomination, and she's defending her as normal and providing cover that's when they lost the entire election.
There is assault on women's healthcare rights from this administration, things like that.
Jess, please, I hate this selective feminism that we hear on the left all the time, okay? Well, don't make this a feminism issue, because it's not a feminism issue.
But it is,
when you're going out and attacking women, you're not, I'm not done, okay? When you're going out and attacking women, you are not a feminist. This is not defensible whatsoever. And you sit here and you say this.
I'm sorry, what?
That's Candace Owens absolutely shredding liberal Jessica Tarlov on Fox News.
And that's Nerk News, who I talk to on the phone many days. We talk to each other in real life all the time. So it's funny that I end up quoting his video on this one. But that shows how Jessica Tarlov, even early on, the Democrat Party was running on this women's health issue, in quotes. And it didn't win. Nobody cared. They did not address the border and the economy. And boy, am I glad they didn't.
Make sure y'all go show Doug some love, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this.
Jessica Tarlov has a nasty, wrong take on E. Jean Carroll.
Oh, man.
That's the real Adogg, giving credit and thanks to Doug TenNapel. I think Doug TenNapel is a pretty handsome guy. That guy might be some kind of genius. That guy must be the happiest, most blessed guy in the world.
It's quiet.
We have 3.5 weeks until the DNC. We have 102 days until the election. I'm fine with this. She represents a lot of where the party is, and not the Kamala Harris of 2020, but the Kamala Harris of today. And that is
what is so different?
What's different? Recklezz, you called it. That's 100 days before the election. When she goes, oh no, this is a new Kamala Harris. Recklezz goes, what's different? You know what we found out? It's different? Nothing. That's why she lost. And you guys saw it. These guys all saw this stuff way before. You know what the Democrat Party should have done? You know what Kamala, should have done? They raised, they spent $2 billion. They should have paid each of these guys $500,000 each and listened to them instead as consultants. They'd have dumped Kamala Harris, made these guys rich, and probably saved their own party. But now your party's in complete ruin. Everybody happy? Democrats, are you happy? Jessica Tarlov, are you happy? We're going to get to real Adogg in a minute, where we make the case she needs to be fired. And it's going to happen, guys.
I mean, right out of the gate, Candace has Jessica on her heels by saying that she's not a feminist and underplaying her comment about Trump attacking women's health care.
The basis of this is that people are upset that illegal immigrants are being separated from their mothers. Why don't you refocus some of that energy to the black community? They've been having their families separated. In fact, it's subsidized in the black community. You appreciate single motherhood. So all of this selective fake outrage when you guys do not have the same defenses for the black community is really lost on me. And it's time's up on this altogether.
Calling out how they abandoned the black community to go down to bring in the illegals over the southern border. Man, These warning signs were there all the way through. And now we can do kind of a postmortem on the Democrat Party and see all these people got it right. Jessica Tarlov, you got it wrong.
I believe I was keeping it civil, and then Candace told me that I wasn't a feminist. I also believe that Candace doesn't speak for the entire.
You weren't. I said the left.
You actually said that.
I said the left. I didn't say you, Jessica. So don't make it personal. I said the left. It's selective feminism on the left that we're seeing.
We have heard this for years, that Kellyanne Conway, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and all the women who work for this president and support his agenda aren't getting their due. They're not getting their due from the feminist community because they are advocating for policies that hurt women.
I love how this is central to their identity for some reason.
Yeah, they made it central to their campaign too, Nerkish. And they got destroyed for it. Wait, it gets better.
How do you think Donald Trump feel that he got this woman going around saying that he did something to her decades ago? Don't you think that damaged him? Don't you think that hurt his career, especially when he's winning in the polls right now and you got this woman coming out saying crap like this?
Now there's Real Adogg talking about E. Jean Carroll, what she said about Trump, and Jessica Tarlov causing real damage to Trump. Now Trump since then has been suing people for that exact damage. Trump, maybe he listened to Real Adogg and decided to sue ABC and George Stephanopoulos, and he won a settlement out of court for $15 million. Well, guess who's next? Guess who else said that same thing? It wasn't just ABC News and George Stephanopoulos. Fox News needs to keep an eye on Jessica.
Jessica, this is not the re-election strategy of a winning campaign.
It is, in fact, the losing campaign of the Bidens that want Bill Clinton to do fundraising and Obama to do fundraising. Do not let Joe Biden go out and do fundraising and hope Taylor Swift endorses him, that some polls have shown would help sway the election to get out the youth vote. That's their whole plan.
Tells me everything you know about Joe Biden.
Is the strategy to owe $83 million for defaming a woman that you sexually assault?
Uh-oh. She said that Trump owes $83 million to a woman he you-know-whatted. Now, I think Trump has a pretty good case against Fox News. You sue Fox News and make them settle also for having hired Jessica Tarlov. Get him, Trump. We tried to warn you.
Don't Fox just need to just fire her and just get rid of her? She would just yell that out. Tyler, Donald Trump did this. Dude, like, come on, man. This is just crazy. She just literally sit there and just yell that out.
Yeah, Fox News should fire her. Now, if they listened to Adogg back then, when they do have to pay this fine to Trump, and they will end up firing her anyways, they could have saved all that money, all those millions of dollars, if they just paid Adogg to be an advisor to them after all. Guys, this is one of the best episodes ever. If you recognize my voice, then thank you for listening. Of course, subscribe to John Mike Keane.